This is an automation game that is about one thing and one thing only, feeding this hole in the middle of the world. We start with not a whole heck of a lot at our disposal. There is some logs that are chilling out on the floor. There is some, I guess, what is this, fibers that we can get from destroying these plants. But what we can do is we can throw a whole bunch of stuff into the hole, and we will be rewarded richly with these void shards, which is very, very nice. We can also do crafting. We can do a whole bunch of automation. There is a tech tree, and there is indeed lots of stuff to explore. Now, ladies and gents, if you've not considered subscribing, absolutely please consider doing so. YouTube tells me that 72% of you watching are likely not subscribed. So if you're a fan of automation games like this one, well, absolutely get stuck in. Subscribe costs you nothing. All right, so craft a rock on a stick. That is the first objective. Very, very simple. It's going to cost me a redwood log and a rock. Let's do it. Fantastic. And looks like we get a void shard from crafting a recipe as well, perhaps just for the first time. We got ourselves a little inventory here, and what do you know? Look at that. The stick is now, well, I say the stick on a rock. Stick in a rock. The spear. Let's call it a spear. That's going to allow me to get a whole bunch of additional chopping done much more quickly. Look at that. Area of effect chopping. Lovely. So, stuff is starting to regrow, but it is not actually regrowing that quickly. That's some glow shrooms. So, what are we going to do? We are going to nab ourselves, hopefully, a new bit of territory. And we can do that by spending some of our void shards, very, very simply. And we do that, and we're able to get a whole bunch of new stuff in here that we are able to chop down and therefore extract. What is that? Some carrots? Okay, nice. Looks like there's a little metal deposit over here as well. Let's have a little look at this. So this is going to get me raw iron. Very, very nice indeed. Let's check out the tech tree and see what we've got going on. So first steps, we've done that. We've got the reward of 3. Buy a new plot of land. Before I give you infinity, you must prove yourself. Visit the hole. Okay, so we go back to the hole, and we get our rewards from that expansion. Carrot farmer, feed a carrot to the hole. I mean, it's super easy, and it's going to get me a whole bunch of good stuff, so let's do it. Fire, create a campfire. I can do that. That's cool. That's cool. So how long is age 1? Okay, age 1 is not super long, but age 2, interesting, is just over there. Right, so campfire. What do we need in order to get a campfire? It is going to be 4 rocks and 4 redwood logs, so actually not difficult at all. But let's get that placed right over there. Cool, and this is going to allow me to refine some iron ingot with raw iron and a redwood log. Now, we've got the raw iron ingot, and in fact, I've got the redwood log, and that's just going to automatically happen. Oh, okay. That's real swell. Let's get you into position numero uno so that we can start hitting away here and make a little bit of progress whilst we're waiting for this. What is this? Rested. You're feeling cozy. Plus 1 health. Oh, I guess that's just being in proximity of the fire, maybe? Okay. Interesting. Let's see what's next here. Visit the hole. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that in order to get my rewards, I need to go and visit the hole. Right, what do we got? Craft an iron tool in the anvil. 16 redwood walls. That's a shelter. And an iron farmer. Dig up iron seeds and place them back down. Okay, that's probably pretty easy to do. And then industry. Mechanism for automation and wood planks. Okay, I'm interested in all of this for sure. So, more iron ore, absolutely something that I want to do. So, these are the iron seeds, I think. So, iron seeds, pick them up, plant them back down there. Great, amazing. We completed the objective, and we can get ourselves some more shards. Now, with these shards, I want to expand my territory a little bit. Yeah, we'll expand up in the first instance. I don't think that there's anything that we're necessarily looking for, but there's just a general need to have more space available to us. Now, at the moment, I'm doing all of this harvesting manually. That is absolutely categorically going to change. I hope that I'm not going to be hitting too many more bits and bobs. Let's make sure that I've got some more iron. Iron is a pretty critical bit of kit for us at the moment, so I think I'm going to need to try and expand my boundaries out a little bit further. Also, what else can I craft? Redwood wall is redwood and fiber. Fine. Wooden workbench. Yeah, we're going to get this. Seems very necessary. Anvil, that's going to cost me 3 iron ingots. Fiber. Okay, so these are not recipes. These are just world resources. Iron ingot. Well, there's different recipes or different locations where we can process raw iron into iron ingots. That's cool. And then fiber seeds. These are more world resources as well. And there's a whole bunch of other resources down there. That's all fine and dandy. Iron tool, shelter. Yeah, maybe shelter is something that we want to do. Maybe shelter is something that we want to do fairly soon. I would imagine. There we go. If we plonk you down there, that's going to unlock a whole bunch of new recipes. Do these recipes have to be crafted in proximity to the workbench? No, I don't think so. What's that? Wood planks? Wood planks. Yeah, it looks like we don't have to. Looks like we don't have to do that. We don't have to be near the bench. We just have to have it down at some point. Okay, so I need like 16 of these. That's 16, so that's great. Amazing. And we even get some redwood logs back for that. That's lovely. That is lovely. Okay, so a lot of these early quests have definitely allowed me to accelerate my early game progress. But what we really need, a few more shards, a little bit of expansion, basically just to get a bit more iron, raw iron ingotage. I think that's what we need, because I think the only way that I'm going to be able to get industry... I mean, gears, I've got to imagine that we make gears at the anvil. I think that's what we're going to be able to get access to. Don't like the location of this tree, to be honest. Can I move the little tree sapling? Can I? Yeah, I can hit you. Get the redwood sapling and move you over here, which is going to be critical because we're going to want to make sure that we get all of our good productive stuff in one single place. But we're going to get to that in a little bit. Right, craft a anvil. Marvelous. And let's get the anvil placed down, I guess, over there. Scythe, axe, iron sword, nails, and gear. Okay, so the planks, absolutely we can do that right now. That's fine. And we've just unlocked the ability to get gears, but I suspect that I'm going to need metal in order to get gears. You know what? Let's maybe start the process of moving. Let's maybe start the process of moving all of my saplings over to here. I mean, if I'm going to be destroying stuff, I might as well do that. Might as well move it all across. Right, so carrots. I don't think we need to worry about carrots or anything. Tier 1. Yeah, what tools? What tools can I make? I can make an iron sword, destroy enemies more effectively. We don't have any enemies to deal with yet. Scythe, axe. I mean, crops, axe. Yeah, nails. Place on the ground to hurt anything that walks over it. Yeah, we don't really need to worry about that. Gears are literally just 1 iron ingot for 2 gears. That's fine. Redwood saplings, we've already got that. And then planks, yeah. So it's just planks and gears that we need to worry about. Oh, there are enemies. Okay, we got ourselves a slimer. Ugh. Did not mean to destroy my campfire. That was a little bit of a shame. That's okay. What did I discover? Discovered watering can, discovered slime floor. Did I get that because I collected the new slime resource? I think I did, so that's nice. I'll take that. I also realized that campfire isn't back in the same location, but that's fine. We can deal with that. Right, next thing that I want to do, I think, is expand my horizons again. What do we need? We need 47. Can I maybe throw in some fiber here? That's good. That's not bad. Can't throw in this, whatever this is. Stonebringer roots. Finds rocks underground, pulls them to the surface. Okay, I'll plant that down. That's great. Rocks, fiber seeds. We should probably... Yeah, we should probably put, like, all of the fiber in the same... I just pulled you up. We should put the fiber all in the same location. Can I throw you in there? What's that me up to? 43? I need a few more. I need a few more fiber bits, so we're gonna go and get those, and we're gonna go and throw them into the hole. Nice, good, and good. I think this is the bit of territory that I want to purchase. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it looks like a new biome, but most importantly, we've got access to iron, which I am absolutely gonna get and pick up, and we're gonna place down the iron seeds over there. And you know what? I'm gonna collect this, and I'm gonna place the iron seeds down over here as well. There we go, so that everything is operating in the same area now. Campfire, yep, boom, boom, Nice. Take that all out. Very nice. What's this here? This looks new as well. What is this? Copper. Copper root, copper ingot. Okay, we can mess around with that. That's very nice. So, we need 3 iron in order to get... Let's make sure we're taking the tree up as well. We need 3 iron in order to get a tool. So, we will get that done. And we also need a few more bits of iron ingot in order to make some gears. Let's also do that. And whilst we're waiting for all of that to happen, I will move a whole bunch of resources, and I'll get them all into the sort of rough locations that I want them to be in. I want all my trees to be down here. I want some... I guess we'll start putting them up here. Yeah, we want... where are they? Stonebringer root? No, it's fiber seeds. Yeah, we want fiber seeds to be up here. Cool. Let's get this all sorted and rearranged, shall we? Right, things are looking a lot more organized here. Iron here, wood over here, a couple of carrots just chilling over here. A whole bunch, would you look at this? Whole bunch of fiber just waiting to get picked up. Stone production over here. I need to move you, but that's fine. That will take 2 seconds. I am really chuffed with how this entire area is looking real good. And most importantly, I've got myself a whole bunch of iron ingotage, which is fantastic. Craft an iron tool. What do we want? A watering can? I guess that counts as an iron tool. 20x growth speed of crops when actively watering. That's kind of cool. Slime ball as well. Very sticky. And slime floor. Let's get a iron sword first. Sure, just so that I can get the quest done. Ooh, and we get some iron as a reward from the hole, so I will take that. And now we can absolutely confidently move on to industry. 8 planks is going to be super easy for us to get, so 1, 2, that's all we need. And then we need 1, 2. Amazing. That is literally all that we need in order to satisfy, there we go, the requirement of industry. Cool. Okay, so harvesting, automatically destroy a tree using a harvester. Brilliant. And a slime rancher, impale 5 slimes on nails. It's for the greater good. It is indeed for the greater good. And the revolution. This is a gear bench, autocrafts items, and a crude tesseract. So, what did we unlock? We unlocked... the crude frame. And then the harvester is what we need. So we need a crude frame and 8 gears. That will get me, uses power to automatically harvest nearby resources, and a hand generator as well, which is going to provide the power. That's going to allow me to automatically harvest, well, a couple of things, really. So I am going to be, there we go, getting that done. I'm just farming the same, like, little grouping of bits of iron. That's looking so good. This whole entire operation is looking great. Okay, so crude frame, we need some planks. Let's get... I'm gonna need like a couple of these, so yeah, that's fine. Oh, we got a carrot and we got a slime. So slimes like to be very annoying. Thank you. I do have a health bar up in the top left-hand corner, but that's okay. It looks like I do recover HP if I'm near the campfire. Great. But most importantly, as long as I don't get hit, we should be fine. Yeah, so they're kind of annoying in the sense that they just, like, disrupt my carrot seed growth, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. I probably want to protect this area. In fact, probably all of this sort of, like, central area, I'm going to want to put the redwood walls around. They're pretty darn cheap, and once I get this harvester up and running, it's going to be even easier to get wood. And I think we probably want to prioritize building the harvester next to wood. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to cost me 4 bits of iron just to make the gears required for the harvester. So it's quite an expensive early game investment. Oh, and also the crude frame requires slime. Let's make 2 of these because I know I'm going to need a crude frame for... Well, I'm not going to need it for that, but that's okay. Cool. And then we need 2 more gears by my calculations. And then we can make a hand crank and a harvester. Smashing. Okay, so the harvester only works in a sort of surrounded configuration. That's kind of to be expected, honestly. That's absolutely fine. Can I buy a new area? 82? Ooh, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. Yeah, harvester only works in a sort of confined area, so we probably want to, like, put it right in the middle here. Let's destroy you. We also need to think about the way that it actually does operate. The way that it works is with power. Power is going to be provided via this thing, and we need to right-click it in order to charge it up. We also need to get ourselves, like, power conduit stuff, I think. How do we do that? How's the power conduit work? We don't have power conduit yet. If we don't have power conduit yet, then we have but one option, and that is to charge it up nearby, I think. E? Harvester, modules. Yeah, do I not have the ability to build power conduit yet? I think power conduit is going to be using copper, which means that I think I need to get some copper ingot. Some copper ingots smelted, and if we get that, let's go back to moving you back to a bit more of a central location. Yeah, like here. I don't know how expensive copper conduit's going to be, but if we get the copper conduit, is that going to allow me to unlock something new? There's really not a whole bunch of other stuff. Gear bench. I mean, I can progress on to the next level without needing copper conduit, but without needing any conduit, but I kind of don't want to. Okay, well, let's just... I'm not going crazy, am I? No, there's definitely no way... There's definitely no way to get anything. Okay. Needs power. Yep, absolutely nothing that I can do about that. Okay, let's just do... Let's just do this. You're going to need to get 16 gears. That's almost fine. Let's go back here. Half in there. That in there. Good. And then 16 planks shouldn't be a big ask. We just need 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I taking damage? Yeah, I sure am. Let's whack you with a sword there, buddy. Beautiful. And that was way quicker than doing it with my spear. So that's great. And there's another one over here. Well, you're not getting to my carrots, buddy. There we go. Get stuck in there, potato. Fantastic. Right. What was the other thing that I needed? I needed a whole bunch of gears. I needed like 8 gears. I needed like 8 iron bars into a whole bunch of gears. Come on. Get out of here. There we go. Good stuff. Yoink you. Yoink you. Yes, I know I don't have a scythe, but it's fine. Right, so 6 gears. Throw that in, and now we just need 10 more, which we will need an unfortunate little bit of extra iron from. What the heck is this? Slime ball? Okay. Don't know what, no, don't hit my carrots. Don't know what was required for the slime ball, but that's okay. Let's go and do a little bit of choppy chop whilst we're waiting. Nice. It's good enough to get a little bit of extra stone. No. This one. There we go. Good. And by the time that we are done with all this, I should be able to craft a few more gears, which will get us painfully close. I just need 2 more. Come on. Stop. Nighttime is the realm of the slimes. I really do need to build an actual base here. This is kind of important. Tell you what, whilst we're waiting for all of that to happen, why don't we do something like this? Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a little bit expensive, but it's going to keep all of the enemies at bay. No. Don't destroy my carrots. Yeah, they don't destroy anything. They just set all the progress back to 0, which is just the most annoying thing in the world. But you know what? That's fine. What are you going to try and do? You're going to destroy my carrot? You can destroy my carrot progress again. Gosh darn it. Okay, we need to get this. We need to get all of these areas on the outside purchased so that I can expand my base. Because I don't want to like go too small. I want to go quite big, which I think is fine. But, oh, come on, another one. Yeah, don't want to go too small. Want to give myself a little bit of space to play around with, a little bit of room to grow, so to speak. Why is this not growing? Needs more room? Do they need more? Do they need more room? Needs more room. Let's destroy you then. How about that? Needs more room. And then destroy you there. Destroy you there. You silly, 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 silly Slimer. There we go. Okay, well, that looks like we've had pretty much immediate growth. Needs more room, needs more room. How much more room do you need? Surely not that much more room. Okay, I'll return. I'll return there in a little bit. Let's just get... Let's get the remainder of these gears done, because I would like to... I'd like to progress. I'd like to progress here. Right, discovered the gear bench, discovered the crude tesseract. The crude tesseract, a rough tesseract that opens a pocket world. Okay, I'm interested. So I think this is like a factory thing that we can get pretty early on. The gear bench, I think the gear bench might allow me to build some power cable. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we need. We're desperate for some power cable. Any power cable that is going to allow me to automatically harvest some stuff. Go. Nice. And nice. Yeah, this is clearly not working. Needs more room. I need to open up a new area as well. That's clearly what we need to do. Right, so what if I just destroy you and I destroy you? Do you need more room now? No, it says you're fine. What if I plant this here? Do you need more room? No, it says you're both fine. You need power, obviously, but that's fine. Okay, so get that in there. Get some more gears. What did I need for this? I needed 4 gears, which is just literally 1 more, which is great. And we go gears. Amazing. And then gear bench. Also fantastic. Right, so if I place this down here... Aha! Okay, lot of stuff happening. Lot of stuff. Discovered copper wire. I think that is what we need. So, the gearbench is going to take power. I would love to make some copper wire. Let's do that. Brilliant. And now, we can just charge you up. There we go, with a little bit of a right-click action. Fantastic. We charge you up, we get ourselves copper wire. And boom, I think... I don't want to call it here, but this is automation, baby! This is automation. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Fantastic. That's working perfectly. I still don't understand the growth area that they need. But look at that. We've managed to automatically harvest some stuff, which is fantastic. And if we come back to the hole, boom, we get so many resources. Okay, that is phenomenal. I did not even realize how many resources we were in line for. So Slime Rancher impales 5 slimes. I don't know what the reward is going to be for that. Craft wood planks in a gear bench. I mean, that's going to be super easy. And then spatial spaghetti. Enter the crude tesseract. I'm super interested in experimenting with that. I'm also just interested in letting that campfire go. I would also like to just get a new little bit of area over here. Like, that'd be great. I mean, it's quite expensive, as it turns out. It's expensive. Space is expensive in this world. Which I suppose makes sense, because we want to nab ourselves the special tesseract. Let's go and make some wooden planks here. I think I will take 2 of you, and I will take 2 of you. Great, and we will keep you charged up. Marvelous. Can I... Excuse me? Excuse me? Don't attack my carrots. Don't attack my carrots. Nope. Not for you, buddy. Not for you. Yeah, I need to finish the walls around the establishment here, because this is no bueno. Also, I need to get some sides. I need to get some stuff that is not going to destroy all of the seeds whenever I walk over them and hit them, because whenever I'm using this spear, it's just destroying everything, and that's just a nuisance. It's just an absolute nuisance, so that's fine. Yoink. Thank you very much. That gets me up to 104 void shards. I will take that. Let's go here. Nice. Okay. Has that given me anything that I want to capitalize on right now? Yes, I will take the copper roots. I need to figure out how to get more copper as well, by the way. That's not something that I have. Copper-bearing root pulled from beneath the soil, sprouted from nearby copper wood trees. Right, well, we don't have any copper wood trees yet, but I suspect that if I venture further out in this direction towards the desert, then we can maybe do something about that. So that's something that we're going to try and do. Going to need to get some more of these trees. I need to figure out what the growing distance is as well. I feel like we might be able to manage... Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that, buddy. There we go. I feel like we can maybe, like, manage one on each corner. How's that? That looks fine. Provisionally. Looks like there's enough space to sort of harvest stuff between them, so that's good. Now, the spatial tesseract, the basic crude tesseract thing. We need 8 crude frames. Holy heck, that's a lot of frames. But that's actually not super difficult. It just requires a whole bunch of these planks, which... I can make relatively easily with this gearbox thing, this gear bench thing. Yeah, so let's go do that. Let's get all of the wood planks required in order to get this set up. Nice. We've got the harvester that's working automatically. Very, very nice. And whilst we're waiting for all of that stuff to get made, I am going to just get myself tidied up. We're going to move all of the good stuff around. I'm going to probably try and make some more walls. We're going to set up a little bit of a base. And maybe feed some more fibers to the hole. Well, it might be nighttime, but things are progressing along nicely. I should have enough planks to get the job done. In terms of tesseract crafting, or whatever it's called. Spatial crude tesseract. Yeah, I think I should be able to... get that done. Can I, like, how many crude frames do I need? I need, like... Oh, no, you're... Oh, come on, buddy. No. Simply not good enough. Replanted a few more trees down there. Let's get you charged up so that you can continue to get rid of stuff. There, that's good. Yeah, I need logs for this. But what I was going to see... Can I make... I can make crude frames here, which honestly I want to do because I quite simply can't be bothered making them. Bothered making them in my inventory. That's just not happening. But what I can be bothered with is making an axe, making a scythe. Well, it's a good thing that I got the axe because now I can more efficiently get trees down. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Very, very nice. That's peak efficiency. It's good. And then over here. This is not very efficient because I'm hitting them awkwardly at different angles. That's a slime ball, which I want to destroy. Excuse me. There we go. Slime ball. Nice. So we get rid of that. And then we come back here and we charge you up. Which is El Grando. So, I wanted to get... So what did I get? The chops down trees and then the scythe. Yeah. And the watering can? Maybe? No. Not the carrots. I need to fix this situation. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Anyway, the real reason that I wanted to get stuff done, or the real reason that I wanted to bring you back in here is because I want to throw all of these fibers into the hole. I also want to throw carrots in, which I can get a value of 10 each for. So that right there is 100 void shards. That's really, really good. There's other stuff that we can throw in. Yeah, like slime balls, but I don't think I want to do that right now. I think I kind of want to just keep the slime balls as is. There we go. That's looking good. Yeah, these hand crank things are going to be pretty annoying, to be honest. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so let's up to a few more crude frames. I think we just want to wait until we get all of that stuff done. I can buy some more land. What do I want to buy? What do I want to buy? I think I maybe want to buy out here. Just because I can't buy out there. Okay, can't buy out there either. Can't buy out there either. I guess, okay, well, I guess we're going to be buying out over here. Fine. This is perfect. So, here's what we're going to do. Here is what we are going to do. We're going to destroy this. We're going to destroy this. There's clearly a limited amount of copper that we can get access to. And if there is a way to get more copper, then we're going to need to... We're going to... Oh, there's a little bit more over there. We're going to need to wait a little bit longer in order to get that. I am completely fine with that. That's just business. That's just business. Right. Yoink this. Yoink this. Because they're good, full-grown trees. We'll get all of the bits and bobs. Nice. And we'll take this too. So, what do we need for this over here? 172. That's not a crazy amount. Sure. We'll yoink that in there. What I'm more thinking that we want to do is just get as many redwood walls as we possibly can. Thing is, though, do we have gates? I don't think we have gates yet. I don't think we have gates. What I will do, however, is start walling off this area. There we go. Make sure that's all looking good. Yeah, start walling off this area so that we can at least try to protect the carrots. That's probably the most important thing. I cannot believe that we need fibers. That's fine. Let's go and deploy our... Oh, that is so satisfying. Oh, would you look at that? That is insanely satisfying. Holy cow. Well, that's just made my day, to be honest. That is the ultimate satisfaction. Let's get iron seeds down there. It's nice. Make sure that this is all cranked up. Good stuff. And let's take you out of there. And we're just going to stop making stuff. And in fact, we can just go back to making planks. That is cool because I think we're going to need more planks anyway. So that's great. Yoink this. Yoink this. Very nice. Okay, so for... Let's see. For walls, we'll continue up here. We'll continue up there. And I think we'll just leave... I think we'll just leave a hole for now. I think we're going to be able to get a gate structure or something like that in a bit. Clearly, we can't do it for now, but that's a-okay. Completely fine with that. Can we... Oh, yeah. Sides absolutely work on iron as well, which is really nice. We are still working through a massive backlog of iron ore that we got from that hole. That's fine. Yep. There we go. Charge you up. Brilliant. There's a lot of charge. A lot of charge that needs to come through here. Right. Can I make this tesseract thing? Crude tesseract? We absolutely can. I'm just going to make this on my person. I know there's a slime that has just walked into frame at the left-hand side. You son of a gun. I cannot believe it. My foolproof carrot defense mechanism just did not work there. That's honestly a little bit embarrassing. There we go. How's that? That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Okay. Right. Yoink the iron ingots. That's fine. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I want to place the tesseract. And I want to see what we've got here. So, oh, spatial spaghetti quest complete. Okay, so we are in. I can leave by going up, down, all around. And I think that I can have item inputs coming in at the left here. This is cool. I like this a lot. So clearly, I'm going to be able to get some form of automated system going in this crude tesseract thing. And I believe that if we move it, we can keep all of the factory components intact. So that's really, really nice to consider. Anyway, I don't want to do anything with it quite yet. Inward expansion? Expand the land inside the crude tesseract? Hell yeah? What do I need in order to do this? How the heck do I do that? Do I just like go up to the edge and I just go up to the edge and buy more? Oh, okay. That requires something that I've not looked at yet. Void clump. It's void shards in a workbench. And dense matter ball is void clumps. Okay. Okay. We can already start to see the sort of basis of an automated system here. So we are going to be producing something, probably carrots, and feeding them into the hole. If I feed them into the hole, then we're able to get the void shards, and then we collect the void shards. We're gonna need some more. We're gonna need some item pickup tech in order to get that fully automated. But if we do that, then we get a carrot growth system. We harvest it, we automate it, we throw it into the hole, and that's great. I think we need belts first. We're gonna need belts before we get that. But that should be fine. Let's get the. Oh yeah. Yeah. Scythe all the flippin' way, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so wood planks. I have got 16 wood planks. Let's make sure that we're charged up a little bit more. And I think what I'm going to do, in order to make my life a little bit easier, we're going to try and get ourselves an additional... Where is it? An additional gear bench. We need 2 of these suckers in order to get it up and running. We'll do that. 2 crude frames. Oh, what else did I get, by the way? We've got a crude generator. A rough generator that burns fuel into electricity. That's amazing. 8 copper wire is fairly easy for us to get. A power monitor. Device that monitors the power attached to the network. Okay. That's fine. Because this is hellish. This is absolutely hellish. Tell you what, though. We've got a very, very clear objective. Let's turn one more here. Great. Yoink that. Let's go void clumps, and let's just throw all of this in here. It's going to use power, but, you know, that's completely fine. I think first objective, right? Here's what we need to do. We need to get item pickup done. We need to start automating feeding the hole in order to automate a process of making void clumps. That's absolutely critical. We're going to need void shards. We can't just, you know, willy-nilly throw stuff into the hole and get stuff out. We're going to need to get that all automated. But in order to make my life just so much easier, we get a second gear bench and we get a crude generator. So I'm going to get a second gear bench. I'm going to get 1 crude generator, and then I'll catch up with you after I've done that. All right, it's all built. I've got the second gear bench deployed. Let's have a little look. What can we throw in here? Can we throw in fibers? We absolutely can. Burn value for 5 seconds. Does anything have more of a burn value? Tell you what, the redwood logs have a pretty good burn value. I think we'll keep it as fiber for now. We could burn glowstone as well. I'll keep it as fiber for now because it seems a little bit more useful. Let's go back and get you crafting wood planks. Yeah, I'll just throw that all in there and then immediately take it out and throw it all in here because we need to get back on our iron processing. But that's cool. That's really cool. I like this a lot. So we got lots of charge here. That's fine. And look at that. Lots of carrots. Carrots are going to be the way, as I say, that we make the whole situation work. So I think I should have the goodies. Throw all that in there, and then throw the void clumps in there, which I've also made. Discovered a vacuum chest and transport. Okay, sucking. Pick up an item with a vacuum chest. Yeah, we'll do that in a second, but to be honest, wood planks and 32 of these void clumps. I mean, oh, come on. Get out of here. I'm almost to the point where I can get this entire area walled off. That is going to be so good to do. I love this scythe. I love this scythe so freaking much. Right, you in there. You in there. Great. So, you're working on that. And then you are going to work on void clumps. And I should still have... Yep, I've got plenty of void shards, so that should be great. We'll be able to make a good number of void clumps. Is it going to be enough to get transport fully sorted? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to take a rain check on that. What I think I want to do, however, is now look to get my automated... I love this so much. I want to get my automated hole feeding system set up. And so, what are we going to have to do? We're going to have to grow carrots. I think we're going to have to grow carrots outside. I really need to buy this bit of territory, because I want to set it up down here so that we don't set it up in too close a proximity to the hole. And I'm also going to need to unlock transport as well, because I will need to get belts up and running. Whilst we're waiting for all of that stuff to come through, I wonder, why don't we see if we can try and make ourselves... Where is it? A vacuum chest. 8 gears, a crude chest, and a crude frame. Crude frame is super easy. We'll be able to make that right now. The gears are... Let's make the chest first. 8 planks. Ooh, no. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. There we go. Yoink. I love this harvester. I'm so glad we've got the harvester doing the chopping of trees. I think that's absolutely the right sort of first thing to chop down. But I think carrots make a good second objective. Let's get that up there and just keep going. I mean, I've got plenty of stuff. Right. So vacuum chest. Vacuum chest we're going to need for this. How many carrots do I have? How many carrots do I have? How many wooden planks do I have? I've got enough. Let's go few more. Yeah, almost got enough wooden planks to feed the hole here. Let's do that. And then, what did I need? 31 clumps. How many clumps do I have? I've got 8 at the moment. Do you know what I think we're going to need to do? I think we're going to need to do some more temporary feeding of the hole with ideally carrots, but if we don't have the ability to get enough carrots, which is basically where we're at, throw in a few more bits of fiber. That's nice. Okay, that in there. Great. And I need 31. Okay, that's fine. Good news is we've got the planks done. Very nice. Got the planks done. We don't need anything else other than a little bit more void stuff. So I will go and get that done. And I will catch up with you after I have got all of the resources needed to unlock what I presume is belts. Right, making some really good progress here. That's going to allow us to unlock the conveyor belt. I've also got the correct amount of resources to expand down here, which I'm going to do. Yeah, let's make sure that the slimes can't access whatever it is over here. I've also built some glow torches for nighttime so that we can see oh, please no. So that we can see slightly better. And ideally stop slimes from spawning, because we've now got quite a considerable area. Also planted down a few spikes. Don't think it's really going to make that much of a difference, but you know what? It's fine. Right, so I clearly need to tidy this area up, but that feels like it is a problem for another day. Here's what I want to do right now. I'd like to get... There we go. I'd like to get this tidied up only to the extent that I need to get stuff harvested, or stuff grown and stuff harvested down here. Let's get this out of the way. I need to make sure this area is protected because, of course, we're going to be having carrots operate here. Carrots operate here. You know what I mean. Yes, 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 yes. Boom, 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 boom. Can we still buy stuff? Can we buy more land down here? We absolutely can. Okay, that's fine. Oh, for goodness sake. There's so many of these flipping... So many of these flipping things. Have you destroyed all the... You destroyed all my carrots up here? You have. Ah, that's so annoying. Okay, there's a little bit of slime action going on over there. Yeah, definitely want to get this all sorted, but we're gonna do this in a little bit. So I think we want a configuration something like this, and then what do I need for a harvester again? 8 and a frame. Yeah, oh, for goodness sake, nighttime. Stop. Just get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want to cannibalize this harvester because it is actually, like, really useful for me. Really, really, really useful. So, let's go and... No, not one of those. Go and yoink a couple of gears. To be honest, we could just set up one of these to make... let's maybe try 5 gears. Sure. I think that's fine, actually. There should be plenty. Also, what's a conveyor belt? 2 gears, 2 wood planks, and 1 glow shroom. And that's going to get me 2 conveyor belts. Okay. That's fine. We can work with that. We can work with that. That's totally chill. What was... Oh, God, it's another one of these stupid, stinking slimes. It's fine, though. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right. We've got our vacuum chest. We've got our crude tesseract. It's the harvester that we need. We need to get this. Great. Nice. And then we get a harvester. Cool. Do I want another generator down here? We might want to get another generator just to be on the safe side. So let's go and do this real quick. Crude generator. Perfect. And I think we've got some copper wire. We don't have any copper wire, but we can make copper wire fairly easily. Sure. Just make that. Yeah, we've got loads and loads and loads of stuff happening. And I feel like I need some power. So let's go and sort that. Yeah, definitely need to think about whether or not we have a big, long, sort of interconnected power network, or we have, like, isolated power networks. That's going to be something that we have to consider. Right, so, vacuum chest. The area pickup for the vacuum chest is actually quite large. So we can pick you up from here. Let's destroy the tesseract and move you to there. Then we're going to make a conveyor belt. It needs to be in the proximity of the anvil. That's fine. Let's collect all of this as we're going past. Again, this could probably be automated, but it's fine. Right, 1 conveyor belt. That's literally all we need. And then that's going to go in there. And that's going to be input and output. Okay, so that was going to be my next question. This is fine. And then once we're in here, what do I need? I actually don't need anything at all. We just need to go, we just need it to go straight into the hole, don't we? I think that's kind of it, actually. Yeah, maybe we just get it to go straight into the... Straight into the hole? Is that it? Is that all that we want to do? And then we... planks. Yeah, we can make a few planks manually. Yeah, maybe that's it. I thought we would have a more complicated system. I mean, we'll need to pick up the other stuff, but let's just get this in for now. I also built a watering can at some point, basically just to try and speed up the growth a little bit. Try and get some stuff happening. We also need to get this area powered on. Yes, I realize that we need to do that. Do you know what? Let's power it from this side here. There we go. Yeah, so maybe I don't even necessarily need the tesseract right now. There we go. Put you here. Did I have wire? Or did I need to go and build, collect some of it? I built it here. Yeah, nice. Also, is that an iron seed? That's an iron seed that we should have down. There's no point in having it in my inventory. It is ready to go. Right, let's do a couple of redwood logs. Not a lot, but it's fine. So, let's grow this. Let's grow this. I don't know if we can get like an automatic watering tool. That would be pretty darn useful, to be honest. This watering can is broken. It ain't watering for me. No, I'm just kidding. It is definitely watering. Just don't attack my crops. You gosh darn annoying bugs. Yeah, let's go. Let's just go and accelerate the growth here. There we go. Marvelous. Does it matter how quickly this all works? I mean, it does kind of matter to me how quickly we're able to feed. We're able to feed the hole. There we go. Okay, so now let's see if this ends up working out. Fantastic. Extraction quest is completed. Beautiful. And there we go. We feed into the hole automatically. Okay. So I think what we want actually is another vacuum chest. We want another vacuum chest up here feeding in so that we can do the processing of the void chunks into the void clumps. So the age 1 tribute, yeah, what do we need for... Aha, we're already there. So extraction, pull an item out of any inventory with a conveyor belt. We've done that. Elf ring, place 8 grow shrooms in a ring around a redwood tree. Yeah, we can do that, like, right now. Yeah, let's do it. Nice. And we've got ourselves... What the heck is this? I don't know. Elf ring? There's no real idea what this is going to give me. 3 redwood logs and a glow shroom sapling. Glow shroom sapling spouts into a tree that spawns glow shrooms in a nearby radius. Okay, so that's useful. So I think we just plant this tree and then we just kind of like leave it there. And yeah, so we can actually see that it is going to spawn saplings around it in that sort of configuration. Okay, so that's fine. Right. Do I get a reward from that? I do indeed. Nice. So what else have we got up here? Barrel tech. Stores a large amount of a single item and does not drop contents when destroyed. Very cool. Logistics. That's an underground belt, and that's a splitter as well. We also have inward expansion to do, which is very, very cool. Very, very much something that I want to do. Slime Rancher, we're working towards that slowly but surely. Yeah, and then the age 1 tribute is we need Plains Lattice, a compact bundle of harvested life and machine intent. What the heck is that? I do not know. But this is going to be glow shrooms, it's going to be fiber, and it is going to be a crude frame. All made in a gear bench. And we need to make 32 of those. Okay, so that's quite a large... Thank you. Let's just clean... Let's clean all of this alchemy. Oh, we can make We can make carrot seeds somehow. Dirt. Ooh, maybe that will allow us to... If we are able to make dirt, rich dirt that helps your crops grow faster. Oh, yeah. Maybe we can place that in a, maybe we can place that in a tesseract. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Okay, let's see if we can try and do that. That's really cool. I also want to, finally, yes, I know I've been saying it for about 1 billion years, but I would really, really, really like to get, really like to get the entire... like, base walled off. That is, honestly, at this point, like a non-negotiable. Like, it just has to happen. It has to happen, and we need to get it done. So, you are going to make dirt. We're going to throw in all of the fibers, and then after that, we're going to see if we can try and throw in the dirt into the other thing. That's good. I also still need to continue to press on and get another vacuum chest. Yeah, okay, so lots to be getting on with, but the most important thing on this list... Why can't I move up here? Most important thing on this gosh darn list is getting the fibers sorted so that I can get more trees. Okay, good. Also, we need to get this area cleaned up. There's been a very annoying incursion. This is why I said it was non-negotiable that I sorted this issue over the course of tonight, because this is getting ridiculous, and I do not want to deal with these suckers anymore. No siree. We need to clean this up. But tell you what, it's nice that I've got the ability to now make an unlimited number of glow shrooms. That is really, really useful. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just give me more. Give me as many walls as we can get. Yeah, I'm just gonna tidy you up and tidy this up. Yeah, I can still buy new areas. I just need to get rid of the walls in order to go and do that. Also, I'm down here. I can get a torch. They don't do a huge lot of lighting, but it's fine, I suppose. Right, let's get these suckers replanted. Very irritating, but not necessarily the end of the world. And we're still gonna need a few more bits and bobs. Can I make I can make dirt, yeah, and then rich dirt. So it's a 4 to 1. It's a 4 to 1 and then another 4 to 1. Sure. So let's go and see if we can try and plant this. Can I just like plump it down here, I guess? Nice. Okay, and we get a bit of dirt back. That's nice. Okay, so this entire area needs to be upgraded. That's for sure. We need more firepower. We need more firepower in the growth department. Yeah. And then you're on good amount of charge. This is looking good. This is all looking good. I mean, it's not very automated at all by any metric. But it feels good. It feels real heckin' good. Let's get a little bit more... Yeah, let's get a little bit more fiber on the go. I feel like I need a territorial expansion as well. So we want to get more fiber so that we can do... yeah, we want to get more fiber so that we can get more dirt. We want to get all... No. No. No, but also we need to get fiber for the walls, which, if I don't fix soon, are gonna annoy the ever-loving heck out of me. Do we seriously not have the ability to make gates? I would have thought we'd have the ability to make gates. To be fair, I mean, if I build a foolproof wall like around my base, then there's literally no way for the enemy to get back in, which is good. But also, now it means that I can't get out. Not necessarily the end of the world. Okay, let's crack on. Let's do some expanding. Let's do some more automating. And then let's see where that gets us. Right, a couple of major, but kind of minor changes have been made. What I have done is I've installed a vacuum chest over here. This picks up all of the goodies that are going to be coming out of the hole. I've also got myself a a glow tree over here, which is also harvested by the same harvester in these two locations, and also picked up by this vacuum chest. The reason being is that I think they grow slightly faster around this tree, and you still get like 3 value? Yeah, 3 value from the hole. So I thought, you know what, screw it, we'll add a little bit of extra, in, get it all picked up. I've also started expanding out down here with a view to getting an additional harvester in this location, hopefully to get more belt action going. However, what is perhaps more interesting, dare I suggest more important, also there's some goodies over here. I think there's like a... Yeah, there's a slime area that is spawned over here, which was not really what I was going for, but is actually completely perfect, because that now means that the slime spawns and immediately dies on these spikes, which is great. So if I get a few more spikes over here, which I think I will do right now. Man, I've interrupted myself in the middle of quite an important... there we go, quite an important announcement, progress announcement. But you know what? We're gonna get the job done anyway. So if I just do this, right? I can't attack there. Sure, we'll outside here. Yes. Hit me. That's fine. If I get a vacuum chest in here, we're gonna see. Can I even make a vacuum chest yet now? No. But we put a vacuum chest right here. We're going to be able to get an unlimited amount of slime, which is perfect. And then we can open this area up, and just let them all come down into this zone, which I think is perfection. Anyway, the point is that I'm trying to get at is that I've made a little bit of a... It's not a boo-boo. It's completely fine. But we've got a vacuum chest that is sucking up all of the goodies from these trees over here. I don't like any of this. I've added more gearboxes. I don't like this. I think this is exactly why we need one of the tesseracts. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to reconfigure this operation to work with a tesseract. Because what we really need to ostensibly make is... this. We need to make the plains lattice, and the most important part of that is the crude frame. And the crude frame is really, really easy to make. It just requires a couple of different components, right? It just requires the wood planks to be automated, which is what I've got with this. But I think we can be just a little bit smarter about the way that we handle things, and so that is what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and clear this up. Beautiful. Sure, put that down over there, and then move this to here. And then I think we're probably going to clean this out as well. But for now, you know what? Let's not worry about it. Let's get the tesseract down here. Yeah, and then let's get a bit of conveyor belts that is going to go right on into there. I also want to make sure that this is filtered into redwood log only. So we're going to get this coming in here. We're going to get you to come in there. Brilliant. So we bring redwood log in just like so. And then let's just immediately process this. Let's maybe go a little bit further in so that we can, you know, do some splitting action if we need to. This will now be processed. How do I power this up in here? Do I need to get a crude generator? Do we need to get a crude generator in here? We need 4 gears in order to make this work. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that I want to get automated gear processing, which I think we're going to try and do in this area. But also might be possible to do... You know what? Let's run a little test. Do I have any dirt on me? Do I have any dirt? I've got 3 dirt on me. I'm gonna run a little test. I'm gonna take you. We're gonna run into here. We're gonna plonk down. Ha! Stone floor. So this is stone floor in here. What we can do is we can start growing iron in this area. This is dark as heck in here. Can I get some I've got one glowstream torch. Let's hope that that's going to be... it's not particularly bright. But if we want to put iron in here, we absolutely can. And I think that would be a pretty decent idea. Okay, you know what? We're still going to need you on the outside there. Alternatively, we could just power it with cable. I don't know. Rough tesseract that opens a pocket world. Yeah, I mean, maybe we just power it with cable in through the side here. But that seems a little bit inefficient. Yeah, let's get another crude generator. I have started getting some gears, so we should have no issues getting the resources that we need. Let's do that, and then let's make sure that I've got some resources available to... No. Don't want you to attack me. No siree. No thank you. No thank you. Not at all. Also, we're out of inventory space, which is just annoying. Right, so you're going to go here. Let's get this opened up. Bummer, we don't have any copper wire on us, but that's fine. Ooh, I've started making some crude frames, and that's really nice. Also, yep, that goes in there. You are gonna go here. I want copper and iron processing to all be done in a tesseract world. I don't think I want it to be done in this tesseract world though. I think we're just gonna leave. We're gonna leave this tesseract world as is. Here's what we've currently got coming in here. We've got the crude frames, and I want to get crude frame and ideally plains lattice construction done here. So here's what I think we're gonna try and do. We're gonna just try and set up a little system. It's gonna be a simple system. It's just gotta do what we need to do. So we got the redwood coming in here. Great. We're going to turn that into wood planks. And then right here, we are going to turn it into crude frames. And then the next stage, we are going to get lattice. Have you finished making your things? You finished making your things. I'm going to take you. How? There's somebody in here. There's somebody. How did a slimer get in here? How did a slimer get in here? You've managed to get in through this hole in the ground. That is, frankly, unacceptable. And I'm going to destroy you, and I'm going to get some slime balls for it. So, don't know how you managed to do that, because honestly, I thought this area was pretty well lit, but apparently not. Apparently not. Right, so you go there. This goes plains lattice. Marvelous. I've got 19 crude frames, which is enough to be, enough to be getting going right now, but the main challenging bit to automate is this. I say challenging. It's not challenging to automate. It's the most annoying bit to automate. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing with this setup. And that's going to work just swell. Look at that. Okay, lovely. You're going to come through here. Great. All of the stuff is coming through. Let's just add all of these slime balls in here. And then I think we're going to add a whole bunch of glow shrooms. We need we need to make 30 of these, which means I need 60 glow shrooms. I think we're probably just going to add the other components manually. At least for now. Are you doing my job by... No, there's just stuff there. Okay. Well, you know what? Come at me. Come at me. Okay, I'll come out and fight you if you don't want to come at me. That's okay. Easy peasy. I also want to expand my territory, and I think I'm going to be able to do that, like, real soon. What I would give for a gate. What I would give for a gate. Maybe, is there a gate somewhere that I'm just missing out on? Shelter? No, don't think so. Inward expansion. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so good. How many... Oh, there's spikes there. Keep walking over those. That's real daft. Let's not do that. Can I plonk down some spikes right here? Yep, let's do it. Nice. So we still need to get a vacuum chest over here somewhere. That is TBD. But this is... I'm proud of this. This is looking real good. Okay, so we start the process of making the plains lattice. We don't necessarily have to have this delivered... we don't necessarily have to have this delivered automatically to the hole. We can probably do that in a bit. What do we got? 228 void shards. I got loads of void shards on me. Let's see if I can try and do... Void clumps. Yes, the reason that I want to do this is because I want to be able to expand my tesseract direction, and we need void clumps in order to do that. And I think we're going to expand out this way. That sounds like a cool thing to do. I don't understand how the tesseract is going to... I don't understand how it's going to work in the real world, but that's okay. That's a problem for a future potato. Right, the other thing that I wanted to do was get a secondary tesseract, which is going to have our metal processing in it. I guess I could all do it in one single tesseract, but I guess it's going to be... cooler to do it in two. So, secondary tesseract. Where are you? Crude tesseract. We actually have all of the components at the present moment. So, let's go and nab ourselves a secondary tesseract. Yoink. Thank you very much. I'm going to yoink this as well. That's good. And where do we want this tesseract to be? I guess it doesn't really matter. Probably round here somewhere, I guess, actually. I mean, if we want to have proximity to the existing tesseract, then here would make sense. Right, let's do a little bit of cleanup on aisle 4. Shouldn't take too long. And, oh yeah, I do need to get dirt as well, probably. Unless by some miracle we can just plant these iron seeds here. No. We need dirt. Dirt is not super easy to come by, to be honest. I've got 3 bits on me, but it's a bit of a pain in the backside to deal with. What's the issue here? Are we out of power? We're out of juice. We are out of juice. Let's go and just add all of that in there. Great, so that we can start making progress again. Yeah. Let's do dirt. Then we're going to need to nab a harvester, which I can actually make right now because I've got pretty much every single resource in relative abundance here. Let's get this, and this. Do I need another crude generator? I will. I'll need 8 wires in order to make that happen. It's fine. It's fine. Probably. Add all that in there. We need wires. Can I make another... I mean, I'm going to need more at some point anyway, so I might as well make another gear bench right now. Yeah, make another gear bench out here. This is going to make for copper wires. I do not have any way to make more copper, I don't think. So that is a bit of a problem for us. Also, if I come over here, do we have any... No, we don't have any goods to collect. I've got the spike. No, not that one. This one. I got this one. I guess I just don't get any resources from killing spikes. That's fine. Oh, void clumps. Did I not have... I had a few void clumps. Barrel tech or to expand a tesseract. The tough choices that we need to make. To be fair, it doesn't really matter. Oh, can't grow here. Ah, okay, that's annoying. That's annoying. It's not necessarily the end of the world. It's not. That has not damaged us too much. That's actually okay because all we will do is get you growing here. Yeah. Then, oh, we're done with that. Here we go. Get you up and out. Get you up and out. Get you up and out. And then we'll get this. Okay, no, there's too much stuff going on right now. Move that over there. If this tesseract has to go here, then we need to basically move you back a little bit because otherwise we will not have enough space to grow all of the iron around and also have a suction chest right here. We need to have some wires that I guess can just come down this way. Well, that can actually... Looks like the power can transfer through the workbench. That's fine. Suction chest for fiber. Yeah, I would love to automate fiber, actually. That's not something that we have yet had the pleasure to do. But it's fairly easy. It's fairly easy to do. Fairly easy to make happen. And, in fact, we might just do it. Also, I suspect that if I get fancy dirt, rich dirt, then this will grow. This will grow all the better. Right, that. And then vacuum chest. We need an infinity frame or whatever it's called. How's this looking? It's looking good. I'm going to yoink your infinity frames. I'm going to put some more stuff in there. What's the issue with this? We need some more slime balls. That's fine. To be fair, I'm going through these frames like it's nobody's business. But that's actually okay. Also, more flippin' stuff. Let's get one of these here. Because I did say that I needed to get this done. And so if we do that over there, then that's going to allow me to get... Where is it? There we go. That's going to allow me to make some more slime balls here. God, we got loads of planks coming through. I'm really happy with this. This is looking swell. Then we get another chest. Yep. Just a few more of these. Thank you. Good. Making sure that we replace that. Maybe I just bring this entire area within my base. That would probably make way more sense, actually, now that I think about it. But it's okay. Vacuum chest. Good. Then we go and get the vacuum chest deployed into a decent location. This is absolutely not going to stand. So we're going to have to move this around to here so that we can optimize our power delivery methods, and yoink that, because the vacuum chest does not need any power. So that's all going to feed through there. We need one more bit of iron in order to make this all work. I will... Do I have iron on me? Yeah, I've got iron on me. Let's set this filter up, because otherwise I'm going to end up with some issues happening down the road. And then in here, we will replace the stone floor. There we go. And do I have any belts? I do not have any belts, but I might be able to make some. 3 will be fine. And then we have this going to come in here, and then we can replace... Now, don't tell me that I can't do this here, video game. How's that work? That looks great. That looks fantastic. Right. Obviously, it didn't go in there, but that's okay. So, we need to get redwood delivered here. Do I want to have redwood delivered by... Do I want to have redwood delivered by belt? It's not impossible, to be honest with you, because all that I need to do is just do this, this, and this. And then this, and yeah, we're going to need about 1 billion more bits of belt, but actually, oops, but actually remarkably easy to do, given that the only shortage of resources is going to be these glow shrooms, and the glow shrooms are super easy for us to pull together. And the advantage of doing what I'm doing here is that we're going to be able to automate the production of gears, which is actually... I need one more, don't I? Yeah, which is actually super useful, because we need gears for basically every single technical thing. And there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I don't know how the draw order works. But this is good. This is good, I think. And honestly, if I could get another harvester in this area here, like right in here, that would be swell. Yes, we get another harvester here. Another harvester here, and then we expand and get 2 more trees. Is that really the best that we can do? We could get like another harvester over here. Trying to just plan it out. And then also be covered by the suction. Okay, looks like we can't place wires and still have the trees be happy. Also, are these trees even growing? No, they're not even growing, because they just don't have the room to... They don't have the room to expand. That's not really something that we can resolve, unfortunately. It's not really something that we can resolve. We can move the harvester down by 1. It's kind of a bit difficult to see, because it's all a bit messy right now. But if I do this... Are you kidding me? Is that a... Oh, it's a fucking slime here. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Okay, let's chop down the trees. Okay, you've come from there. I don't know how you managed to spawn here. I don't understand how that works. Is there an entry in the world book about it? No, doesn't look like there is. Well, anyway, get absolutely dunked on and get destroyed. I don't care for you. What have I got? Lots and lots of saplings, which I didn't really want to collect, but now I have collected, so great. Right, finish. Nabbing you. And then let's see. So you... Actually, we can move you a little bit further. Is this the most efficient setup? I fear not. But might just work. So... okay, so whatever we do, one of them is just not going to grow. Actually, tell a lie. What if we do this? Needs more room. Okay, no bueno. We're just going to have to settle for the fact that one of these suckers is just going to be difficult. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Does that work? You can still grow. You're not going to be able to grow because of the proximity there, but that's fine. Now you 3 can grow. And then, yeah, that's just not going to grow regardless. Okay, no worries. Well, that's, I think, the best case scenario for us over there. Are we all set up here? We are all set up over here. We do not have any goodies coming in quite yet, but that's okay. We can get that fixed right now. It'd be good to get some advanced dirt set up over here, but I think for now we're really happy with this. This is looking real swell. Yoink all of these void clumps. I'm going to go and get barrel tech because I can, I guess. Yep. Discovered crude barrel. Marvelous. And then cold storage. Store 100 items in a single barrel. And then logistics is just another couple of void clumps. Let's go and do it. Excellent. And then here, we're going to see if we can try and expand. Right, so how does this work? I guess it's probably still... Yeah, it's probably still got the same footprint. That's great. I don't know if I necessarily want... This is not good. Why is this not working? It's working, it's just working slowly. Yeah, I don't necessarily know if I want to have this be the larger of the tesseracts, but I mean, there's literally no downside to doing this, right? Because apart from the fact that I have to walk slightly further to get to the other side over there, there's no reason not to. Good news is that I can set up a little quick connection between these two areas and get all of my sort of like advanced metal products coming down here, so that'll be great. That's really, really good. Whoa! Holy cow, that's a lot. It's a lot of void shards, but that was to be expected because we completed the inward expansion. Yeah, so that's nice. So cold storage, it's not really that worthwhile, but I'm good with that. I need to come in from the top, because otherwise it's going to be a long walk. Yeah, let's do this. What do we need? We need any more of anything? No, planes, lattice. You need power. And also slime balls, which we have not yet figured out a way to automate yet. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Where did all these things go? I'll take a few of them. Right there, into here. Good, and good. So we've got a gear bench that is still going to be used for something. I need to go and get... Okay, it's quite a lot of spooky stuff happening. Yep, destroy you. Great. I think I probably do want to expand my borders. It's been a while since I've done it, so I should just... There we go. Take the plunge and make it happen. Would also stop the annoyingness of this. Let's... Can I move you outwards a little bit, please, buddy? Yeah, to there. That's perfect. And keep on collecting slimes. What are you making? Anything of use for me right now? Not particularly. Those void clumps are nice, but I probably value the space in my inventory more than anything else. Okay. So, let's get all of the fibers plumbed in here. Let's get another half of those in there. Good, let's get the glow shrooms in there. Honestly, I think it's not going to be quite enough to get the plains lattice sorted. But with a few more collections, manual collections, mind you. What's the issue here? We are out of power. We're out of juice. That's fine. That's okay. We can get that resolved. We can get that resolved very, very quickly. Very nicely. There we go. Good stuff. Yeah, so a few more collections of the glow shrooms and a few more collections of the fibers. And I think we will be completely ready to move on to age 2, which is very, very exciting. I like this. This is looking and feeling quite good. Right, I'm going to wait for all of the stuff that I need to regrow, which should take, honestly, not too long. Because it's just like delivering some fibers now and again whenever I have the ability to do so. But I'm also going to collect... I've got loads of void shards, actually. What am I talking about? I was going to say I'm going to collect some more void shards so that I can expand my horizons outwards. But I can do that right now. Yeah, let's do that right now. Yep. 3, 3, 4. I've got 64. Yeah, a little bit of a ways away. But, tell you what, that's good news, because it gives me access to one more iron seed, which I'm absolutely after. Do I need any more carrot seeds? I mean, I'll take the carrot seeds just because... I need to go and... I need to go and plant the... I need to go and plant the iron first, because I've got too much stuff in my inventory. Who could have seen that problem coming down the road? Yeah, so yoink that. Yoink that. Maybe get some more copper as well. Also, is that rich dirt? I think that might be rich dirt. So if I have regular dirt, if I place that in there, I get rich dirt. Heck yeah. Okay, so with rich dirt, I can effectively... So this is a, yeah, crop growth rate 1.5 can be placed as ground. This is presumably also going to work on iron, and I can just take and replace this as we... Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Okay, it's a little bit annoying to go backwards and forwards, but 1, 2, 3. That's now... Heck yeah. That's now a whole bunch of free crop growth just happening. Just happening with, like, absolutely minimal changes. That's great. That's super useful. Yeah, so one more over here. Cool. We'll leave that there. We don't need it for now. And then, yeah, we're starting to assemble a new crop growth area over there as well, which is kind of nice. Okay, good. Right, I'm gonna expand my operation. I'm gonna harvest some more of the fibers, and then we'll catch up once I have got all of the goodies ready for age 2. Well, that did not take long at all, but that is all of our plains lettuce, or lattice even. And all I need to do is yoink them right on into the big old hole. There we go! What do you know? Okay, the hole is kind of having a little bit of a freak out right now. Oh, and it's gotten big. It's gotten large. I'm going to need to pick you up. Fine. And also this conveyor belt. That's fine. Okay, couple of things have happened. First of all, we're now in big mode. Biome discovered the wasteland. Okay, well, half of it's already in my base anyway, but that's exciting. That's really, really exciting. And it looks like we have got access to all of the plains now. So that's really, really great. The fact that I had to spend all those void shards just a moment ago to make it happen is perhaps a little bit annoying, but that's okay. What the heck are you? You are a seed destroyers extraordinaire. Okay, well, that's fine. Anyway, we are now in, presumably, we've got one more thing in age 1 to deal with, but we're in age 2 now. So, the wasteland. Enter the wasteland. We are going to get a spatial ring. If we go near you. Oh, that's just literally a skill upgrade. Marvelous. It's free real estate. A potato. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. So, copper automation, destroy a copper root with a harvester, 250 void shards. Easy to do. But we need to actually get... Oh, come on, how are you spawning here? No, 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 no. You son of a gun. Honestly, I need to clearly stop the spawning of these guys more ruthlessly. I don't know how we're going to do that. Okay, there's definitely some more enemies as well that we need to figure out how to kill. I say figure out how to kill. I don't think it's going to be any different. But anyway, so what are we looking for? I need to go out into the wild here. Yeah, I know. What? Okay, so you just blow up. What do? You just crawl around, and that's it. Okay, well, fine. You crawl around, you jump at me. We're chill with that, and then you just disappear. So, what we need to do is we need to get a copper tree. This is what we need, right? This is a copper tree, I think. Oh, my... What's up? O2 starved. No breathable oxygen. -5 health. Right, so we have to go back into... Interesting. We need to go back into the, We need to go back into the plains in order to breathe. Let's just go and recover our health real quickly at the campfire. So that's a bit of a problem. Not really something that I anticipated having any issues with in a new biome, but that's something that we do have to deal with. What have I not built yet, by the way? Crude barrel? I could maybe build a crude barrel? Sure, I'll do it just to make it happen. Trash can permanently sends items to the void? Nah. A splitter? Yeah, we're going to need that. Underground belt? Absolutely going to need that. That's fine. We'll get all of that. We'll get all of that done. Void shards coming out here. Let's get you there. This is... Yeah, going to be a bit of Bit of a nightmare to deal with, honestly. There and there. And a barrel right there. Cool. That's fine. That's fine. So how am I going to get... So copper root. Hold on. Copper root is sprouted from nearby copperwood trees. Copperwood sapling. What we need to do is we need to bring copperwood saplings back to the base. Advanced crafting is 128 gears. The void clumps are easy. The gears are actually also easy too. Destroy 5 rocks of gold. Find potato seeds in the wasteland. Right. So, potato seeds, we know that potato seeds are actually quite nearby. They're just over here. Let's go and have a little look at you. Yep. There we go. Potato seeds. Complete. Great. So what is this? So, O2 starved, no breathable oxygen, -5 health after 30 seconds. So it's the 30-second cutoff that really matters. That's a little gold thing there. Can't grow here, so the potato crops only literally grow in the wasteland. Well, the good news is that we've got a little bit of wasteland to play around with, so that's nice. We got a little bit of wasteland in our base already, which is real good. Also, that is valuable. That is valuable rich dirt, which I will always take the opportunity to yoink. Carrot seeds and carrots, that's good. This is rich dirt as well. We'll be getting that. We'll be getting that in a bit. Don't you worry about it. So, here's what I think I need to do. I need to venture out. What are you? See if we can try and yoink this. That's a cactus. I need to be hitting here. There's no timer. That's the only problem. I don't know how long... The heck is that? One glando bob. I don't know how long I have. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Looks like those Slimers have been doing a number on literally all of the carrots that I couldn't see. The good news is, though, there's a lot of value out here. Yeah, really quite happy with this. So. Oh, there we go. Seed potato. Nice. Nice. I am going to yoink this. This too hard? Oh, bummer. Okay. Well, that's... Oh, you damaged me there, buddy. You damaged me hard. That's, yeah. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. You're not going to come onto... You're not going to come onto Plainsland? Well, okay, if you choose not to. No, 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 don't do that. Yeah, so, what I was saying, I wanted to see if I can try and move a copper tree to the correct location, but I can't actually do that. That's, that is not a... Yep, okay, you're gonna explode, that's fine. That is fine. This area is nasty, actually. Copper roots. Nice. Slimes, honestly, kind of just happy to see a Slimer. Anyway, yoink you. Great. Gold dust, we've got a lot of stuff to play around with there. But we want this. There we go, for the copper. Roots. Is it too late for me to get out of this hellhole? Yes, it is. It is too late for me to get out of this hellhole. Okay, well, that's what happens when you die, apparently. That's fine. It's difficult to operate under these conditions. That's what I have learnt. My stuff should all be here, and I should all be able to just get it back. Yeah, nice. Okay. The real question is... Let's get back in here and just, yeah, pretend that never happened. And then get this into... To be fair, I probably don't need the spear. Yeah, it's pretty important slots to be reserved for something that I basically never use. Anyway, what was I saying? Do we have any intel? Ooh, no. Do we have any intel on where the nearest bit of copper is? Probably somewhere like down here. This is going to be so tough to destroy a copper harvester with... to destroy copper with a copper harvester. But that's okay. Yeah, it can't grow here. I know. We've already expanded. That's fine. Okay, let's look for other technology. So potatoes, yep, we've done that. Prospecting, destroy 5 gold rocks. We'll be able to do that. Copper automation, we'll be able to do that as well. Let's let's maybe focus on the tier 2 stuff, because if we get the tier 2 stuff, I think that might give me the opportunity to, like, breathe oxygen in the desert or something. That's pure speculation. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but we're gonna try it. So, what have we got here? You still need more redwood logs. We're gonna need to fix that in a little bit, but for now, let's just go and prioritize getting ourselves some gears. Do I have any of... Ooh, yeah, what do the gold get us? Gold chest, bigger chest. Gold barrel, bigger barrel. Oxygen tether. This is what we need. Okay, so this is gold dust and iron ingots, and that's going to give me the ability to breathe. Cactus has a whole value of 20. Huh. Spike plant that can grow in a tight space. Good for large resource farms. Yes! Okay, glandabob. An organ capable of rapid expansion. Very nice. The gold ingot is made in a campfire, as per usual. Gold dust. Rare metal that can be used for advanced alloy. Native to rocks in the wasteland and gold ore patches. Okay, so that's mineable. And then the seed potato is a potato which I imagine we're going to be able to throw into the hole. Not sure about that, but that's fine. Oh yeah, you're going to need power as well. Probably fine. Probably fine. So, let's grab one of these. There we go. Let's make sure that you're set up to do gears. I will get... There we go. Oh, cold storage quest complete. Nice. I very much suspected that that would be an easy one to do, and I'm very happy that that turned out to be the case. So, yep. Where is my redwood? It's just not coming through, is it? But the reason that it's not coming through is because of a lack of power. There we go. And to be fair, there's more power demands on this system than ever before. Right, what do I get for cold storage? Do I get any... I get some goodies, yeah. You suck up all of that stuff? Doesn't look like you're willing to suck it up, but... Do you know what? I will suck it up for you. Add that all in there, let it all out. Cool. Very nice. So this is all working as it should be. This is looking so good. This is looking so good. And you know what? We get this replaced with a cactus farm. Oh, it's going to be so perfect. It's going to be real perfect. Do I need the oxygen tether at the moment? No, I don't think I do. What I think I want to do right now is actually maybe something that doesn't seem like a massive priority, but honestly, I think is. We want to expand our... I knew you were going to do something like that. I just could tell. Okay, so you don't like to leave the desert during the day, but during the nights, you are perfectly happy to just come and annoy me. Right, well, that's a no bueno. Yep, get dunked on. Okay, and then immediately don't get dunked on. That's fine. So, I think something like this is going to be very, very much needed. Let's get this all cleaned up. Marvelous. And we will expand the boundaries of what's possible. Very cool. Very, very cool. And we just have to hope that that slime spot just continues to be there, because that works so perfectly for me that I don't really want it to change. Also going to need to make some more glow torches or whatever. What the heck? What's going on here? There we go. Oh no. Don't explode. Don't explode. The glandabob, they feel pretty rare, to be honest. Just like intuitively kinda like hard to get, because those guys will just blow up if you just don't treat them with the respect that you need to. So that's fine. Oh, that's a slime spot up there. That's maybe something that we want to take advantage of if we need more slime, which we will. Let's see if we can try and craft as many of these as I possibly can before I'm exposed for... Yeah, exposed for my hubris. Yet you are... You son of a gun. Honestly, you are just the most annoying little creature. Yep. I do not have my sword in my inventory, but that's not going to stop me. This is honestly answering the question of why you should not do a major base expansion in the middle of the night. Also, I should just have a campfire like, on the surface up here somewhere. This is just... Ah, I've drawn... I've got lucky. I've got the... Yeah. I've got the sword in my inventory. No, 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 no. Okay, okay, it's 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 okay. Just come up this way, come up this way, come up this way. It's okay. It's a proximity-based bad guy. Oh boy, that was close. And now I will take your gland of Bob. Very nice, thank you very much. Okay, so... Yes, 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 yes. Up, 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 all the way to here. Actually, let's bring it down like one row shorter so that we can have spikes in this area here. Yeah, right next to the wall. Well, that was an eventful evening, and honestly, that was a series of incredibly mediocre decisions. Also, by taking it back by one, that lines up perfectly. There we go. Right, that is great. That is really, really useful. This is great stuff. So, means that we can now start to automate the harvesting of rocks if we need to, but I feel like I don't need that many rocks. I feel like I do need... do cactuses have... Cactuses have got a burn value. I think we want to power our... I think we want to power our operations with cactus. Yeah. Can I plant cactuses? I sure can. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. This is interesting. This is interesting. Let's yoink this. Let's yoink the cactus seeds. Yep. Let's go get more. You're gonna try and blow me up here. But I'm too quick for you. I hope. Yoink. And get out of here. Get back in. Get my oxygen back. And smack you like a couple of times. Fine. So, cactus. Cactus, cactus, cactus. And then we're going to put the harvester in 8 gears. Yeah, make sure this is walled off. Perfect. Yeah, this is perfect, actually. This is really perfect. So, yeah, come back into this area. Also, what the heck? Are we at capacity? We have got 653 void shards. Is that the maximum number that we can hold in a chest? I don't know. I am not sure. I guess not. Was there maybe just... Oh, maybe there was just something on the belt. Yeah, I guess there was something on the belt. Ah, have I not filtered this? That will be it. When there was a carrot incident, we probably didn't filter. Yeah. My bad. Also, I need to replace these carrots. Let's go and do that. Nice. Although, yeah, they will be replaced with cactus very soon. So, that's great. Anyway, what was I doing? What was I doing? I was gonna go and get the... I was gonna go and get the goods for a harvester. Yep. And gears. We should be making gears. We should be making gears. We are not making gears. The reason that we are not making gears is because we don't have power here. And yeah, this is not a sustainable solution, obviously, to get power. But I'm going to do it right now so that I don't have to get as many gears. Yeah, but we're going to need another crude generator in here. And that will require copper wire. And copper wire requires other stuff. And you know what I should also do up on the surface here? I should just make myself a campfire. Because I'm being attacked by enemies, and that really sucks. And if I just do all of my copper processing above ground for now, then at least we can just kind of, like, forget about it for a little bit. Glowshroom torches. Yeah, I sure would like a glowshroom torch or two. He says, destroying one. That is supposed to be in a position over there. Yeah, fine. What I'm thinking is we need to get some expansion done up in the top of the new area that we've just expanded into. Let's tidy this up. Good. Let's try and tidy this up without destroying the walls. Nice. This is going to be great. I'm chuffed with this, and I think we should be able to get this all is all grown relatively easily and quickly. So, hold on. I still don't have enough cactuses to have a fully automated cactus setup, so we're going to have to rely on fibers for fuel right now. So get that in there. Let's get you to do copper wire. And then this will just be all copper wire. Perfect. So what I think my order of operations are, I want to get a crude generator first. Yeah, I want to get a crude generator because, quite simply, I need a crude generator in order to power this area. And if we don't power this area, well, it's just going to be a disaster. So let's go and make that happen. Yep. And then we'll get back on our harvester game. Good stuff. There we go. Move you, and we'll put you in there for now, and then just a bit of wire. Grand. Nothing really that I want, to be honest. Nothing really that I want to burn. We're gonna have to go and get some more. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that we did have that, like, big old explosion thing. That's fine. Go and get that replaced. Sure. This is looking great. This is looking great. And then, what do I want to do? Harvest? Yeah, harvest that. Harvest that. As it literally regrows here. Perfection. Got any more stuff that I need to do? No. Back down here, into here. There we go. There we go. Nice. So, we're waiting for iron ingots to come through here. That is almost certainly going to be a... Yeah, it's a redwood. It's a redwood issue. We need to drastically increase our redwood production, and I'm not sure how we're going to do that yet, but that's okay. I will make a whole bunch of torches. Glow shroom torches. Yep. Let's make sure that we're within range here. And I'm just going to make all of my available resources to sort that out. Nice, nice. Can obviously, like, adjust these later, but I think, yeah, it's good enough. Okay, next thing on the agenda is a tiny little tidy up. Tiny little tidy up just to get us a little bit more space, and of course, some more fiber seeds, which are doing a lot of the heavy lifting for my infrastructure at the moment. Harvester next. Let's do it. We're going to need a lot more copper wire, by the way, if I'm going to keep this all on one power grid. But this is where the power grid becomes automated. Yeah. Okay, so wires out here, down this way. In fact, do you know what? Let's maybe yoink you up. You've got charge of 100, which I feel I shouldn't mess with. Yeah, you know what? Let's see if we can try and use all of that charge before we move you. I'll take that out of there. It seems like that's maybe a bit min-maxy, to be honest, but it feels like the right thing to do, given the fact that we've just, like, thrown loads of resource into this, and I think we would lose all the charge if we did. Yeah, go throw that in there, throw that in there. Get all the goods. Then we're going to move this up to here, so that we can plummet in basically as close to the network as possible. In the meantime, we're going to try and see if we can get ourselves a suction chest, which is nice and easy to do. There we go. It's an infinity frame, or crude frame, whatever. And lots of gears, which will be automated soon. Very, very soon. And good. Oh, I'm having an absolute whale of a time. This is so good. This is so freaking good. Okay, so then that goes here? Yeah, you're going to go... I'm just trying to think. So the harvester, we want to harvest in there. Yeah. And then we want to have a bit of belt there. And then we want to have the crude furnace. We want to have the crude furnace here. And then, you know what? We're just going to have a big old long line Right up to there. Now, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking maybe I just try and, like, power the tesseract so that I don't have to have... So that I don't have to have any wire management, like, done, or any power management done on the inside here. Although, to be fair, it's so little. It's just really not that... It's really not that deep. Yeah, I need to get more... I need to get more wood. Needs more power. Yeah, kind of thought so. You need slime as well, which, to be fair, is pretty easy for me to do. Do we even need lattices? I think maybe we just leave... Maybe we leave that as is for now. I presume the lattices are throwable into the hole? I assume so? You throw them into the hole and they don't really do anything. Maybe they do something if we're, like, moving towards an objective. Exodus here? No, not sure about that. Age 1, no. Okay. So that's everything in Age 1 done. We're now firmly onto Age 2. So yeah, 120 gears and 32 void clumps. Literally it. The void clumps are going to be easy for us to sort out. Because we just need another gearbox thing, which I might just plumb in. We might just start making that right now. Iron ingots. Yeah, we got a lot of... We got a lot of stuff, but not a lot of stuff happening. That's problematic, to be honest. If I made another harvester here, we need 8 gears in order to do that. Yep, it's gears, 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 gears for everything. This is what I was talking about earlier when I said it's an important part of pretty much every single machine. It is important. Sure, so if I get another harvester, right? That was such a silly walk. If I get another harvester, can I put this harvester, like, here? Because we're getting rid of you now, right? Yeah, so if I put the harvester there, then that would allow me to... Let's see. Would that allow me to get any more harvesting action? Definitely allow me to get 2 more. You're going to need more room. Would you grow with that? Yeah, you would. You're not going to grow like that, so there's no point. But that would be fine. That would double my harvester growth, which is quite nice. And then let's put you there. Great. That's actually way more efficient now. Sure. And then the creme de la creme. We want to go right up to the top here. We want to get some wires to mix that into the mix. We want to go in here and we want to get ever so slight. There we go. Some cactuses there. Marvelous. We're going to take a cactus out. We're going to throw it into the filter. Excellent. And we're going to throw all of that back in there into the crude generator. And that should get me power. That should get me power automatically. I hope that is going to be enough. If it's not, we can always add stuff on. But that's cool. So, does that change anything down here? Not really. Not really. You know what I could do with? I could do with getting... Stop. I could do with getting some special land. Some special land on these specific locations. Do I have any dirt on my inventory right now, or in my inventory right now? No. No, I do not. But I do have one of these, and I'm going to get one of those down there. And I can massively and quickly collect a whole bunch of fibers. Cool. Please, please destroy yourself on my wall. I would like that a lot. The more resources, the merrier. The more resources, the flippin' merrier. This game is so good. This game is so good. This game is so good. Okay, I'm gonna make another gearbox, gear bench, whatever. We should have them here, actually. Ah. We're just making them there. Sure, just make them in... Just hold them in here. We can... As long as we don't put any... As long as we don't put any resources in here, that should be... That should be fine, just to use that as a chest. Do we have any slime, actually? We got 6 slime balls. We'll do it. Throw them down. That's fine. Right, what was I after? Gear bench. Yeah. God, be nice if I could increase the range of this anvil. It's not actually that large at all, which is kind of bothersome. So, conveyor belts. Nice. We get a conveyor belt up here. Superb. This needs power. Yes, I realize, but we're going to get some void clumps, and that will sort me right out to make this all work. And then the power solution is super easy. Also, this can get removed. Power solution is super easy because we now have infinite power, or hopefully infinite power. Charge 100 out of 100. These cactuses better grow fast, otherwise I am gonna look real stupid. But that's okay. That's okay. We're fine with this. I think I'm still completely happy with just using using a whole bunch of fibers for pretty much everything. How's this working out? Not great. Not great. How many gears do we have? 30? 30's good. It's good progress. We'll probably have advanced crafting done fairly shortly, actually. And if I wanted to get... Oh, I want to see what's next. I want to see what's next. We'll probably get that done pretty quickly. And if we had more wood, more trees, that would be even sweller. So let's go and sort out the tree situation, shall we? I need to venture out. Is this advanced dirt? This is advanced dirt. Great. This is also advanced dirt. Do I want this advanced dirt up here? No, I don't. Thank you. I will take all of this regular dirt. I will place it down, and then I will see all of my investment just disappear, because it will just go away. But that's fine. So, rich dirt. Yep. What was I going to do with this? Oh, yeah, on the trees. Cool. 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 And cool. Nice. That ain't looking too shabby, is it? Anything else I want to rich dirtify whilst I'm up here? Not particularly. I guess I could, but not really much point. Yep. Get you out of there. Get you out of there. And then let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just to clean it up. Just to clean it up so that I've got nothing but rich dirt in my inventory, because I do kind of have issues with space, but that's okay. Right, so gears are looking good. Tree growth should be looking a little bit better. Not like it really makes that much of a difference, but we could get more tree growth, I suppose. You are out of resource, so let's go and get that fixed. Let's also go and throw that in there. And what is this? The glow shroom. Yeah, get that done there too. And then throw just the carrots in. The carrots are very expendable. Don't really need anything else. Look at that. Look at that. It's looking great. Void clumps. This is looking good too. Let's go here and see if I can try and get a crude barrel. Yeah, we'll get another crude barrel just at the end for storing all of my clumps. There is another thing that I can add into the mix. Lush soil. That's rich dirt and gold dust. And then the gold dust is just something that we have to get. I've not got... I mean, I think I want the oxygen tether, right? Because that's going to allow me to get access to copper. Redwood floor, slime floor. It's decorative. Don't care, really, do I? Don't think so at all. Splitters, copper ingot, iron ingots. Oh yeah, how am I doing for copper ingots? We're doing fine. It's just yet again a tree situation. Maybe we do need the lush soil. 3 times crop growth? That's kind of crazy. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe that is what we do. 4 rich dirts. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. This seems like a daft thing to do, but I think I'm kind of happy doing this, and then we just get a tree. We get like a super tree growing spot. Here, I guess. Sure. We get a super tree growing spot, and we can get all of our rich dirt back. Yeah, so in order to get gold, I need to go prospecting, and that's not difficult to do. It's just problematic because it is in the desert here, and it takes a little bit of time to destroy these suckers. And by the time that we do inevitably end up destroying something, we will need to go back and get oxygen. We need to fight off enemies. And we need to do that all before we lose. There we go. Good. 1 gold dust. Nice. Okay, so that is what? That's our second... That's our second thing, because prospecting is 2 out of 5 bits of gold. Right. Let's go and see if we can try and find a few more bits. Okay, 5 bits of gold have been secured. I should have enough breath left to get back in to land. Okay, I'm gonna just actually die there, because each and every bit of non-desert land was was spiked. Okay, that's fine. Yoink all of this. I can take it all out. That's fine. We need it all anyway. That's cool. Okay, so we got a little bit of extra gold dust. That's nice. It's a nice little bonus. Maybe to make some more lush soil. That might just do it. But I will take my... Thank you. I will take my reward. Thank you very much, video game. And hopefully you're going to be able to suck all that stuff in. Don't know. Sure hope so. Yeah. Doesn't look like you are. Weird. So it looks like the vacuum chest, like, only really sucks stuff in that is not a quest reward. Also, excuse me. How did you get in? How did you get in? I want to see why. No, you're not here. Yeah, cactus. This is a real problem, to be honest. If we are not able to... If we're not able to complete... If we're not able to get cactus growth... Oh, there's a thingy right here. If we're not able to get quick enough cactus growth, then we will have issues with this. Yeah, we're probably going to need to try and... We'll probably need to go and try and upgrade our cactus operation. But that being said, I feel like growth should be quick enough. But you know what? Maybe can't hurt to have just an extra... Here we go. Little buffer in here of... there we go. 38 of those. So it won't actually... Shouldn't actually matter, but there we go. It's now buffered. Great. So, now that we've got a bit more iron coming through here, how are we doing? A bit more wood coming through here, even. We're not doing too bad. Can I throw anything in? No, can't burn walls. That's a shame. Yeah, still having issues with iron supply or power supply. But I actually think we're okay with that. How are we doing over here? 100 and something void clumps? Yeah, I mean, I will throw those void clumps into the mix. So that will get us sorted. Do I need to do anything else right now? No, I don't. I think I'm actually completely fine. 128 gears is just such a large amount of gears to get sorted. Also, I would like to get a potato. Nice. That is the first potato that we've got. A heavy root crop that keeps well on long expeditions. Whole value is 20. Burn for 20 seconds. Max health plus 40 and lasts 10 minutes. Okay, well, that's nice. I guess I'll plant out my other 2 potato crops here. Not like I particularly care, because I don't really need them. No offense to myself. Let's go and collect some more juicy goodies here. There we go. I really like this. I really like this setup. I think it's going to work. If it doesn't, we'll place more cactuses. We can deal with that later. That's fine. Loads and loads of gears. That's what we like to see coming through here. This is going to basically make double the number of gears, so it should be plenty, really. Raw iron. Let's also get this fed into here if we can. Do I have too much raw iron in the chest? Oh yeah, we got loads of raw iron in this chest. Well, it's a good position to be in, I suppose. Add a little bit of extra iron up there. Anything else that I really need to do? Potato. No. Carrot seeds. No. No. I think we're fine. What I can do is I can make a crude chest or a crude barrel. 16 planks. We should be making planks over here. Yeah, how are we doing over here? Not checked on what's going on here for a little while. Take all that. You still need power. That's fine. And some infinity cubes or frames, whatever. Whoops. And 4 iron. Man, I can't believe how much iron we need and how little we're actually getting. That's kind of problematic, to be honest. Do I have conveyor belt? I might need a conveyor belt. Just thinking for now. Let's go and... There we go. Go and yoink that in there. That should keep things moving. Means that we'll be able to increase our total capacity. And what is that? What's that be up to? 45? 60 maybe? In a little bit? Okay. That's fine. This just needs to run. This just needs to run. We've got power now. We've got everything that we need. It just needs to operate. Whilst we're waiting for that to happen, though, what do I want to do? Maybe could try and get a copper root harvester on the go. We probably want to bring it in here somewhere. So ideally, like a copper root facility out there. I think we'll just let the thing run. Let the thing run. And I'll catch up with you when we are closer to our 128 gears to throw into the hole. Right, I think I've assembled all of the components required. 64, 64, and 2. That's just above the required amount of gears that I need. Didn't take very long, actually. There we go. Okay, discovered the assembler. Let's have a little look and see what we need in order to make said assembler. Right. 32 gears, 8 wire, 32 rocks. That's actually pretty easy, to be honest. I mean, the gears we are, well, we're just making. We're still just making in here. 22, we're like 8 away. Amazing. Are we still short of wood? No, I've added a little bit of wood here, and it seems to be doing a little bit better. I think we probably need to just add a little bit more wood, but for now, it's not bad. Right, what have we got? Alchemy. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Void clumps, that's easy. That's super easy. A sacrificial bowl holds 1 item for nearby alchemy altar. Okay, very nice. Power poles. Heck yeah. Very keen to do this. Transfers, distant power, advanced alloying. Okay, foundry alloys metals into stronger industrial materials. This is going to give me the electrum ingots. Can be used for the next tier of tools. And a steel beam. A sturdy material for crafting. Okay, so a lot of void clumps are indeed required. Thankfully, I think I've been making them. Yeah, I've been making quite a few of them. I'm making a lot of them. So it's really just a question of what I want to do first. I mean, alchemy seems like a fairly easy first thing for me to do. Yeah, so we throw that in there. So that's going to get me the... Oh, I've got even more than I thought. Oh my lordy, I got a lot of stuff here. Gold dust is going to be required. The alchemy altar also requires gold dust. And I've got 4 gold dust, which is not enough in order to make, presumably, all of the different components that I need. But let's give it a try anyway. So the alchemy altar is going to be the main thing. So let's do that. And then I guess alchemy can be done up here. And okay, I see. We need like 3... We need 3 sacrificial altars in that specific configuration. So let's move this up just a little bit because I want to... There we go. I want to free up... a little bit of space for any more production processes down here. That'd be kind of useful. So, you into there. Great. And what's on the objectives? Divination. Use a divining rod to locate a gold patch in the deep wasteland. Okay, I don't know if I can manage that. Wasteland mining. Heck yeah. Excavator extracts sand and minerals from wasteland ground. That's also very doable, to be honest. Very, very doable. The assembler is basically copper, right? I think it's a bunch of copper. Let's go and add a few more bits in there. Wire, we're mostly good for wire, but we're probably going to need some automated copper extraction to make everything just work as smoothly as it needs to work. So I need 6 gold dust. That's a bit of an ask. That's a bit of an ask right now. That's a bit of an ask. Yeah, we're probably going to need to do copper automation to sort ourselves out. Advanced alloying, a fire brick. Presumably that's going to be something that is made in the advanced assembler thing. 32 gears, yeah. Let's go and get the gears, which should have been manufactured by now. Also, you are out of power, so let's just do a quick little refill. I should really move over to a more cactus-based fuel economy. That would be more productive. But you know what? For now, 36 fiber is good enough. So, yeah, let's get the assembler built. And let's put you, you know, temporarily over here. So, stone wall, motorized stone gate, amazing. Copper coil, cool. Damage module, range module. Okay, so this is kind of cool. Nothing new in tools, nothing new in resources. No tellali. Copper coil is new. Used for turning electricity into heat. It's an iron ingot and 4 copper wire. Okay, easy. We can do it. Buildings. We can automate the construction of buildings now. Would I want to do this? Potentially, maybe. You know, stuff like belts, that could be handy. The advanced machines, this is really what we're after. Also, I don't have a power monitor yet, and they're pretty easy for me to build. The range module, is expensive. That's 10 glando bobs. We've got 6. And then 64 gears. The gears are the easy bit. The damage module increases the damage per hit of the machine. That's not bad to do. But, I mean, it's not really necessary, is it? Like, as long as we've got power, I don't care how long it takes for my iron to get chewed through. Like, that's completely fine if it decides to take a little bit longer. Like, that's okay. I need more tree growth. That's what I really need to figure out. I really need to figure out how I do tree harvesting more efficiently. Because this is just not good. Also, advanced alloying. Yeah, not sure how we make those fire bricks. That's not abundantly clear to me. How much wire did that get me? No, I need to go back here. I need to put you into there. And then I need to get this and turn this into wire. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what do I want to do with this assembler? I don't know. I'm not sure. Nails, don't care. I feel like I don't need walls. I've discovered stone walls, which is amazing. The motorized stone gate. I like the look of this. This seems pretty snazzy. Yep, and 2 gears. Yeah, let's see if we can do this. I might need power in order to make this work, but powered gate that retracts for the player. Let's put you. Can I put you in here? Yep. Needs power. Okay. Yep. Move you. Okay. Great. Well, that works exactly like I would expect a gate to work. Yeah, I'm not really sure what we want to do next. I mean, there's quite a few different options. I think this is maybe going to be... That looks kind of like a warehouse. Wasteland mining does seem like a good thing to go for. The planks are really easy. The gears are pretty easy. The void clumps are also pretty easy. Divination seems pretty cool. But I need 6 gold dust to do that. Power poles can maybe do that as well. Copper automation is not like a difficult thing to do because all that I really need to do is place down a copper harvester over here, and it's pretty easy to do. But that doesn't actually solve my, my copper issue. My copper issue is that I need to be able to... Oh yeah, come to me, please. Come to me. There we go. There we go. Yep. Don't blow up. Thank you. Yeah, my copper issue is that I need to be able to... Oh, yes. I need to be able to automate this all the way out here, and it's just an absolute nightmare to get stuff over here. Yep. There we go. Good. Nice. But I tell you what, this is like not super far away. Like we might be able to expand. Might be able to expand out. I don't know why I chose that exact location. It's gonna be Annoying. Yeah, you're gonna blow up, and that will be a pain in the backside for me. Yeah, that's maybe not the worst idea in the world to expand out it and down into this direction. I think we need to do. This should really be. This really needs to all be automated gate, doesn't it? A mechanized gate or whatever. What I think we need to do, we'll expand down there. We'll grab a sort of chunk of territory. We'll get it all lit up. And then that will allow me to automate the copper. And if we're able to automate copper, then... I mean, it's not going to make a huge difference to anything, really. But it just means that we can now have wires delivered automatically to our inventory. Yay, I guess. Well, I've done it. I've created a little bit of an outcropping. I've not lit it up yet, as if there was more perfect of a demonstration about why I needed to make sure that it was lit up. But what I have done, basically, literally just done... Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, literally a little passageway, a little access route down here. And now it's going to be lit up. We should have no enemies coming in. I don't know if they can jump on over the walls. I hope they can't. I really hope they can't, in fact. But there we go. It's done. So let's go and get ourselves a harvester. God, I'm so happy with how this little base is looking. It's looking so great. It's looking so great. The other thing that I'm thinking, if I want to get power all the way over there, I should really just get power poles. The void clumps, easy. The copper wire, I think we might just have enough. Let's actually make it here. Presumably it's going to be a little bit quicker. Where is it? Can we not make... we can't make copper wire here. Right. That should get me more than 64. I hope. There we go. And there we go. Maybe I want another tesseract. Maybe I want another tesseract. Also... maybe a tesseract inside a tesseract. How cool would that be? I mean, pretty cool, but to be honest, I feel like I've not really needed the space yet. Definitely think there's a lot more optimizations that I can make. Also, yeah, I did find another rock in the desert, and I've got myself a sacrificial bowl. So this needs to go here. I've also placed down some more of these things. What are they called? Stone bringer roots. But they can kind of go just anywhere as long as they're nearby over there. So this is looking pretty good. Let's go power poles. Let's go and get this sorted, and then let's go and get myself harvesting. So I think this always... I don't know if it always spawns in a certain area. Yeah, you need power. That's fine. Also, I don't know how we're going to manage to get the number of belts together. That's going to be difficult. Also, I think I've got almost the correct number of glandobobs. How the heck am I going to get the number of belts that I need? 2 gears, 2 planks. I have a funny feeling that I will not have enough resources to do this. But you never know. How many do we think? I feel like that's probably enough, actually. That's 33 bits of belt. That could just be all that we require. Right. Take even more of these void clumps out. Let's go and get them all into there. Go. Good. All into there. And then by now, what's the issue? Why is this not... why are you not chunking away? Why is this not working? Do we have power? Yeah, we've got power. I suspect the reason that that's not actually working is because there's more power demands than can be fulfilled. Yeah, almost certainly this is the issue. So we've basically reached the maximum limit of what we can... What the heck? You managed to get through my gate because my gate opened and it let you through? Not gonna lie, video game. That makes me devalue the gates immensely. Yeah, I'm gonna get another crude generator. And I will choose to manually... just kidding. Manually fill this one up. Nope, that's not what we're gonna do. Place you in there. Yep, great. And let's plop all of these into here. Nice. So I still need to manually fill up the chest. Oops. Still need to manually fill up the chest. But if I do that, then I don't think that we're going to have any issues. This gate is not working. I don't know what's going on here. It's not good. You're getting destroyed. Because I can't have a weak link. Can't have a weak link in my armor. That's just not on. So that's fine. Right. Now that I've dispensed with that, we should... I need to actually get rocks now, because rocks would be useful for stone walls. Stone walls, probably something that I should be building just in general. Can't build them here. Have to build them here, but they are really quite cheap. I need... What do I need? A few more... I need like 2 more. Yeah, 2 more to get power poles. I presume power poles are going to use wood. If they don't, I'm going to be very disappointed. 61... 64. Cool. Go and get power poles. Very nice. Excellent. Discovered the power pole. So, power pole is 8 copper coils. 8 copper coils as iron ingots and copper wire. Well, what can I do about that? A couple of things, actually. We can press on with this. What did I say it was? 4. 4 into 1. So we're going to need... is this per... Hold on, what do I need per pole? 8? That gets me 2 poles? I don't know how... I don't know what the distance of this is going to be. That could be a problem. Let's see. Yeah, let's go and do this. Yeah, do I even have the iron? Do I even have the iron ingotage? I'm not even sure that I do. Okay, yoink. Yoink, 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 yoink. Put that in there, and then we've got to have some iron ingots in here. Yeah, there we go. We do. We got loads. And not many in there, but that's fine. Put you in there, and put you in here. Great. I think that is perfect. So, put this in here. We're going to get enough copper coils, I hope, to get a power cable or 2. Yeah, 8. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of copper. That's a lot of copper coils. A lot of copper coils. But we can make it work. We can make it work. Right. I think all of the goods have been acquired. Let's see. We need to make it in a gear bench, but I suspect we can probably just make it here, right? There we go. Power pole. Excellent. 1, 2. This better transport power over a pretty significant way. Otherwise, it's just not going to be worth it. Let's try making it like there. How? That's it? Really? Oh, it is not. That is not far. That is not far at all. I mean, at that point, it's probably just going to be easier for us to use wires. Like, yeah. Oh, that's pretty disappointing, to be fair. Can I do? This really torpedoed my great plans. Look at that doesn't even go. That doesn't even go that far. In fact, is that actually even worth it? So copper wire is like 1 copper. So 4. You can cover 4 squares with 1 copper wire, and it costs. It costs 1. Hold on. Let's actually. I'm gonna maths. I'm gonna figure this out. So it covers 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Covers like 14 squares. So it's actually worse than just using wires, like on a cost basis. Admittedly, to be fair, you don't have annoying wires covering the ground, but yeah, that's just not good. That's just not good. Okay, well, you know what? If I'm gonna remove a root with a harvester, then you know what? I'll just do it with a good old hand crank. And to be fair, you remember we could get that module, that advanced module, the damage module? That is probably going to be useful in this specific case because that took quite a lot of hits, and that would probably be something that we could figure out and rectify. That being said, I'm happy. I'm happy with how this all looks. Boom. Thank you very much. I'll collect my rewards. And on that note, ladies and gents, we are going to wrap things up. We're like, what, halfway through Age 2 Exodus? Don't know what that means, but it's very, very exciting. I do believe, I mean, I've got to believe that that if this is a, what is it? Is it a crude tesseract? There's going to be less crude tesseracts. I love the fact that you can build factories within factories. I love the fact that you can expand out and just do so much factorying in such a small space. I think that is really, really cool. I love the whole feeding mechanic. I love it all. I'm a big, big fan. Go and check it out right now. I think this is going to be an absolute sleeper hit of 2026 automation games. It's really, really good. Plays really, really well. I've had a heck of a great time with it. It's really, really nice. And still in early access, so, you know, all the usual caveats do indeed apply. But really, really good fun indeed. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.